Poppy was a rebellious rich girl. Everyone disliked her behavior, but one outrageous act completely changed her life. Just a week ago, to embarrass her father's new girlfriend, Poppy gathered a group of friends, stopped the woman's car. They looted all the luxury goods from the car.
Help yourself!
See the situation of frantic scrambling. Poppy thought it wasn't exciting enough. Amid everyone's shocked gasps, she grabbed the woman's undergarments and jumped into the water. Everyone was horrified, but she was proud of herself, until her father finally had enough and sent all Poppy's friends away. Her father decided to send her to a special school. Poppy was shocked when she heard. The place looked like a school, but was more like a high-end prison. Poppy's protests were useless. She reluctantly followed her father to register. The principal warmly welcomed Poppy, assigning top student Maya as her roommate. But Poppy was rude, saying Maya wasn't good enough to be her friend. Good-natured Maya didn't take offense. After understanding the situation, she left. Poppy finally found her dorm, only to discover it wasn't a private suite, but a shared room. Her roommate bluntly told her the truth.
Well, it's bed number 5 in the corridor. Can I try something?
This statement stunned Poppy. She had no choice but to accept it. What's worse, accustomed to being waited on, Poppy had left her luggage outside. Her LV handbag got completely soaked in the rain. Even so, Poppy still hadn't learned her lesson. When the dorm supervisor came to collect phones, Poppy argued with her, threw dirty clothes at her, even tossed her a $100 tip. As a result, the whole dorm got punished with 3 weeks of detention. All her roommates were furious, but Poppy didn't care, thinking she could leave in 2 weeks. But Poppy never imagined her actions would come at a heavy price. Want to know how Poppy will change? Follow me. I'll tell you more. A girl sneaks out of her dorm to use her phone, but she runs straight into a school fire drill. To avoid getting caught, she climbs through a window into another room. She gets startled by a noise, but it's just someone else in the room. They briefly introduce themselves, and she quickly leaves. Her name is Poppy, a new transfer student with a bit of a rebellious side. The next day, she watches the lacrosse team practice, and runs into Harriet. The two instantly clash. They throw a few sarcastic comments, then get into a fight. Right at that moment, Harriet's crush shows up. She quickly switches to a sweet act, but the boy doesn't even notice her. Instead, he chats with Poppy like they've known each other. Harriet realizes Poppy likes him too. After he leaves, Poppy mocks her again. Harriet storms off, furious. From that day on, Harriet starts getting back at her. She uses her student council power to ban Poppy from all fun places on campus. Even puts up signs that say, "No Poppy, no dogs." She even tells new students to dump dirty water on her. But Poppy doesn't give in. She stays strong. So, what's her next move? Follow me to see what happens next. This girl gets called to the principal's office, but instead of the scolding she expected, the principal speaks gently. She says, "I know you've been wanting to leave this place, but you need to understand. Your father and I have done more for you than you realize, because we truly believe you're a kind and honest person." Poppy doesn't know what to say. That sudden kindness, it completely catches her off guard. Her name is Poppy. She's the new transfer student, and honestly, kind of a troublemaker. Nobody really likes her, not even her roommate, Maya. At first, Maya finds Poppy annoying, but when she sees Poppy shivering, she softens. She quietly fixes Poppy's bed, and even offers her a sweater. That small act of kindness breaks through Poppy's tough shell. She finally opens up, and tells Maya she's been in therapy ever since her mom passed away. It's the first time someone really sees who Poppy is underneath, so Maya decides to help her. She finally asks the question she's been holding back.
Are you serious about getting out of here?
Poppy says yes. Then Maya says, "Well, there's only one way. You'd have to go through the honor court." Poppy freezes. She had no idea. There's a school rule. If a student does something seriously out of line, the school holds a public trial. All the teachers and students watch as the person explains themselves, and the whole school votes whether they can stay or not. The idea hits Poppy hard. What will she do to get herself in front of that court? Follow me to find out what happens next. This quirky girl is pouring red dye into the school pool. Such a serious violation, but the principal didn't even scold her. This girl is Poppy. She's the school's new troublemaker. Poppy, craving freedom, spent every day thinking about leaving school. Her roommate Maya told her, if she wanted to drop out, she would have to go to the honor court and face judgment from the whole school. Poppy wasn't happy when she heard that, because she knew it'd be hard to get there alone. To her surprise, Maya got everyone to help her.
But it's decided. We're gonna help you.
This made Poppy really happy, and she truly saw these girls as friends. With everyone's help, Poppy started taking action. She not only put classmates' photos all over the phone booths, but also dyed the pool red. She even secretly swapped the French class CDs. When the French teacher saw Poppy's name on the CD, she shouted loudly to stop. The school went into chaos. Classmates kept getting prank calls. What surprised everyone was, the principal was very tolerant. He didn't take action despite the pressure. But Poppy, who wanted to be expelled, wasn't planning to stop. What else will Poppy do to escape? Follow me to find out what happens next. This rebellious girl shoved a mysterious tape into the car. She also intentionally broke the pause button on the player. The next day, the dorm manager fell into her trap. This troublemaker's name is Poppy. She's a new student who just transferred. But Poppy only thought about one thing: how to leave the school. Her roommates brainstormed ideas. They eventually set their sights on the weekend dance.
Oh my god, you have to snog Freddy.
Poppy planned to flirt with boys on purpose, hoping the school would expel her after they noticed. For this plan, she took a ride into town and went on a crazy shopping spree for dance clothes. After dyeing her hair, Poppy and the others finally waited for the dance. Her rival, Harry, dressed like a lady, showing off in front of the boys. But when Poppy and her friends showed up, they stole all the attention. They also caught the boys' eyes. Harry was furious and turned green, mocking Poppy for looking like a clown.
Not a dwarf prostitute's convention.
But Poppy didn't care. She grabbed a boy and led him to the dance floor. They danced gracefully to the music. Poppy pretended to trip, and the boy took her outside to rest. The atmosphere between them turned flirtatious. Poppy shared her true feelings, but the boy thought she was drunk, so he didn't take advantage of her. He gently pushed her away. Suddenly, Harry's sidekick appeared, scolding them for improper behavior. But afraid of trouble, he didn't report them. But this wasn't the result Poppy wanted. What else will Poppy do to escape? Follow me to find out what happens next.